just introduce you to side pockets, which you can put into any dress or skirt, actually even one that you've already bought. And here we have the little sneak peek, like a time machine. You can jump ahead and see the finished dress. And then also this almost disappears in the pleat of this dress. This of course is another one of the Vivienne's. To put in a side pocket, I've actually cut myself a pocket, and this is my side seam, which we're going to close in a minute. I like it when my pocket actually sits in the top so it can't get baggy, because when you put your hand in it gives it extra stability. And why not? I mean, I've got a really cheap cotton here and I needed 4 of those, 2 for each pocket. I just thought, okay, bit down, my hand goes in, bit for the lower part, cut myself a little curve and came back up. That's what I'd cut. So now I'm going to close my side seam here where the pockets are going to go, and because I have got stripes, I'm going to have to be a bit more careful than you normally would be. So I'm actually pinning my stripes. I put another pin where I want my pocket to start. Okay, so I'm going down 20 centimeters for the start of my pocket, and then I think I want it open just of like a good finger span. So if you do that, that would be okay, roughly to here. So I mark this bit, this is my opening, and then my pocket is actually quite a bit longer, so my hand can actually go in there. All right, so what I'm going to do is use a regular stitch length, 2.5 up to this point. Then I'm going to enlarge my stitch length and sew this part here with a really big stitch length. Then I go back to smaller and I sew up the rest. Reverse, forward, stitch length, bigger, as big as you can go, do the rest. Reduce your stitch length again, secure, not a great idea, but there you go. Iron your seam apart. Ooh-wee. I think I caught them all. And this stays how it is. Nicely done. And the next step is to overlock along here, and then I'll take it, and this is the bit that faces the front, so the longer pieces on this side. Okay, so flip this over and just pop it on here, and we're going to sew this in, but only to about there. So you take your fabric, and it's dead simple really. Once you've done them once, you'll be going, oh my god, this is so simple, why haven't I done it like this before? You can sew from this side or from that side, so you can see that you don't go too far, but I'm just going to use the overlocking as my guide. That's all I do. But you can see here where you need to stop, because we obviously need to sew together a pocket afterwards. So that's the first step. So let's have a little look at this again. So basically facing the shorter side when you want to do really the longer side. Now this is sewn in. Now this will go there. Press it over, and you want it to be off there, you know? You want it to be like that. This is the key to it looking really good. So now what I can do is I can turn this over, and if I want to, and I actually want to, I'm going to top stitch this. I'm going to come out here, go up and in, and then that will secure my pocket and it can't roll out. So I'm gonna be spot on my blue there. I've decided to use a bigger stitch length. Oh, I hate that when it does that. That extra back stitch is really winding me up. And then that's it, last stitch, and I go down. Make sure, of course, that this is nice and flat underneath it, that you don't catch anything. This is really wide now what I'm doing. You know, you could do it less. Obviously, it's just all taste. So I'll go down to that blue line. And across. Secure. That's my outside view. Turn it over, and on the inside you can see I've caught my lining here so it cannot go anywhere. Pick up the other pocket that I also want to put on here. There we go. Anyway, we do exactly the same. We sew down to this point here on that side. So at this point now, we've got this in, and this is here at this point, but actually what's really cool is if this part of the pocket actually lies underneath this pocket, so you can't see a thing from the outside. So at this point I am now going to just iron it over. There we go, just like that. And then the lower part here, we just go and iron that way, okay? So this part here, make sure that nothing folds over. And so all the way around. And if you have it uneven, it doesn't matter, because the next step is then to overlock it, and you just overlock off what's slightly uneven. While sewing, I'm just going to overlock it off, so oh dear, well I'm there. Anyway, go all the way up. As long as this is nice and smooth. Good press as ever, every step you press it. Last not least, open up. Now quick unpicks are beautiful things. And now the beauty of this method is, look, you've got this tiny bit here where it goes on the inside, and you will not see this pocket at all. In fact, you only see this top stitching at the top, and I think that's rather nice. So that is a pocket done. The only thing you could now still do, if you wanted to, you could just maybe snip this so it's all nice and flat, and then maybe tuck this in here if you like. You can just give this a few stitches just around the edge so it's nice and neat, and that's it, pocket done. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.